everyone, welcome to the end of another month. I'm doing a recap slash tally of all the bags I used in the month of April. And I'm glad to report that I feel like this month I have done a little bit more of an even distribution in using my collection. One thing I've started to realize is, although I don't have a huge collection, I find it difficult to rotate it throughout the month. And I am trying just to make good use out of what I have, enjoy it, appreciate it before looking to bring in new things or selling something, because the cycle can just go on and on. So with that being said, I just wanted to share the bags I use throughout the month, and I'm going to do it in order of most used to least used. So coming in at number one is ironically my Everlane backpack. So this is called the commuter backpack. It's a very simple construction with just a zipper in front and two open compartments in the back. I found that it has been just a go-to for me to use for my commuting when I'm going to work, because as I said, I use that to put my laptop, any cables, notebooks, snacks and whatnot in there. And it's just easier to have it on my back, especially when I'm running up and down the elevator, escalator, stairs, whatnot. Though I have used my Longchamp Le Pliage bag, which I'll talk about in a moment. So this bag I've used a total of 6 times throughout the month. And again, it was really, for commuting to work. Coming in at number 5, there are 3 categories that I will talk about. So the first one I'll mention is easy. There were 5 days in the month where I didn't use a bag at all. Again, it could have been a day where I just worked from home, I didn't leave the house, or I could have gone out for a quick errand and I didn't use a bag because I just put my phone and card holder in my pocket and just ran out the door. The next most used bag may not be a huge surprise, is my Goyard Plumette bag or wallet on chain. And I've used this again mostly in combination with the Everlane backpack for commuting, but sometimes I've used this on the weekends where I just have not too much that I need to carry and I just need to, go in and out really quick, so I don't carry too much in there. I did a video that will be posted soon, or it may have been posted already, where I talked through the wear and tear of this bag. I've used it for a good, over half a year. I did get it last summer in July in Japan, but throughout my usage throughout last year and this year, I think I've gotten a decent amount of use on this to just show how it has worked out for me and some of the wear and tear. So have a watch at that video if you haven't seen it. So I used this for 5 times. I forgot if I mentioned this. The next bag I used for 5 times in the month of April is actually my Celine Nano Luggage Tote. I got this pre-loved on Rebag, and I do enjoy using this from time to time. I really love the color gray. This gray is very neutral. I feel like it goes with everything. And I think it's just one of those go-to bags where sometimes you just feel like using it, I just grab it. It is the old Celine with the accent on the E, which I do prefer. And it's a nice, everyday grab and go bag. It is a little bit heavy for my liking now, but it's not so heavy that it feels like you're carrying a ton of bricks. So I like the option of having the strap, which I tuck in when I'm storing it. And sometimes I just carry it like top handle, and it's just worked out very well. So I also use this for a total of 5 times. The next set of bags are 2 bags that I've used 2 times in the month of April. And I guess you can consider this a bag. I have seen many people use this little cute Longchamp pouch as a crossbody bag, where you buy that conversion kit where you have like a leather strap looping on the 2 straps and then the strap attached to it. I haven't bought that because I just have other options for it. Not to say it wouldn't be useful, so I might consider that one day. I used this 3 times in the month of April. Again, just more for errand running. Sometimes I use this with my backpack when I'm commuting, especially if it was like raining really heavily. So it's easier just to carry it close to my body and protect it from the rain. And even if it does have water, get onto the bag, it's not the end of the world, and it is water resistant. So I used this 3 times. I also used my trusty Loewe puzzle bag 3 times in the month of April. This has also held up quite well. I've done many videos on this, which I think many people really appreciate. This is not the original style, because the original has the feet on the bottom, which honestly I do prefer, but you can see there isn't any issues with the wear and tear in terms of the leather on the bottom of the bag. I do have an organizer, and I also keep this stuff just to keep its shape a little bit. I know I can store it flattened, but I feel like if I have the room in my closet, I should just, maintain its shape. I prefer it that way. I have the stuffing, and I also have a little organizer from Zutujo that they had kindly gifted to me. So I've used this 3 times in the month of April. There are a few that I've used twice in the month of April, because again, I was really trying to rotate through everything. So the first bag was the Hermes Evelyn bag. This is in the PM size, where it is a little bigger. There's only, I think there are 3 sizes. There's the PM, there's the GM, PM, and the mini. The mini is the smallest, and this one has the back pocket. I also keep this stuffed with my organizer from Samorga, and I have the strap kind of tucked away like this. This strap is from Dress Up Your Purse, because sometimes I feel like it's easier just to grab it by like this handle, and as opposed to like the whole strap. So I just find it easy to just grab and go if I'm like getting out of the car or something like that. So I only use this twice in the month of April, because again, I was trying to rotate through everything. The next bag I only use twice in the month of April is my MZ Wallace bag. So this is, I think it's called the Crossbody Crosby bag. Again, it's Crossbody Crosby bag. This has been a very useful one when you really, really want to be very low-key and casual. Maybe it's raining, maybe the weather isn't so great. It's just an easy, easy access, lightweight, water resistant, and carefree bag that I really don't have to care so much about. I usually use this nylon strap, which you can see is fully adjustable. Over here, adjustable, but it also comes with 2 other straps, a shorter woven leather strap and a longer leather strap that has some adjustable holes. So the leather kind of matches this tab here. I haven't really used it because I just, it's just easier to have this nylon strap, especially when I'm going for something very casual, but it's good to have the other option for the 2 straps to switch it up. So I used this twice in the month of April. And the last bag that I used twice this month was actually the newest one in my collection. This is the Longchamp City Tote. It is like a coated canvas material. So if you look up close, it kind of looks like the LV Epi leather, which I really do like because it's so durable. I bought this at Woodbury Commons. I forgot to mention in my video when I revealed this, I think this is like an older season because I've never seen this size before. It's sort of like a medium size, and it has a detachable strap, which is what really sold me. The detachable strap is not adjustable, but it can work. Like if I put it on my shoulder, it is a little bit lower on me because I'm only 5'4". It can work cross body, although it kind of looks a little bit big and bulky, but if you really need to be hands-free, there is an option for that. Inside is just very simple with 2 pockets. Just get that little piece of dirt out. 2 pockets, one here and one on the other side. Very simple construction. I do find that using some kind of organizer in this bag will help you find your things. Otherwise, it's just all tossing it, like rolling around inside the bag. But you can easily find any kind of organizer. It doesn't have to fit this perfectly. In my opinion, for the Le Pliage bags, it doesn't have to fit perfectly because it's just, it's just a big hole. And just to have a little bit of organization is helpful to me. So this is that Longchamp City tote with the detachable strap. And this color navy is really easy to match. Again, the material is carefree. I only use this twice, so I'll report back on how this gets along, but I do imagine this will be very durable, very carefree, and just easy to maintain and use, especially when the weather isn't so great. So I knew this would be a handy one because I have a friend that has that material and she always raves about it. Okay, I have 3 more bags to share, which I've only used once in the month of April. So the first bag I'll talk about is none other than my Goyard Bohème bag. This is the popular hobo style bag called the Bohème. You can see I have it in the black color, the black trim. I don't have an organizer that fits this perfectly, but I have an organizer I got a long time ago, before organizers were even a thing. It just fits in here, sort of. It doesn't fit perfectly. You can see there's room behind it and on the side, but it just helps with finding your things. Again, like sometimes when things are tumbling around, it's just hard to get to. And so having like a very, very inexpensive organizer, I think I got this off Amazon or something, just to have some kind of organization. You could tuck things in front, in back. You can see I have like receipts and stuff like that, just to have some organization, because this bag is very roomy, kind of slouchy, and it's just a good option. I like to do that, but I don't always need to use the organizer. I just grab whatever can fit in and just use it like that. So I use this once. The next to last bag I used only once is my Longchamp large Le Pliage tote, and that's sitting on the back over here. This is in the color called Hawthorne. I think it's discontinued because I don't see it anymore. I liked this kind of nude pink color. It's very neutral. I do have an organizer for this one as well. Let's see if this has the exact color. I don't really know the meaning of all of these numbers, but if you wanted to take like a little screenshot of this information, this is the color called Hawthorne, if you were interested. So this one was a gifted organizer from Zutujo that they gave to me, that they said was specifically for the Le Pliage large tote. It's like a satin finish. I did a video on this. It does fit. It's not a perfect fit, but it fits more so than the other one that I showed for the Goyard bag. I used this once, and it was specifically for work because the weather's getting warmer. I did say I was going to try and rotate my totes and use that for work. My laptop fits in here. I was able to fit everything else. The thing I found about totes is, like, I do see a lot of women in the city using this bag as a work bag, whether it's a different color or like the LV Neverfull, which I do not have, but I do appreciate the use of a tote. It's just something to change it up, because sometimes in the summer, if it's really, really hot, backpacks can be difficult to wear because, your back could get all sweaty. This is a nice option, but when you have too much in here, I just find that it's just really difficult to keep lugging it on your shoulder and fixing the strap if it's falling off. The weight, depending how much you have in the bag, of course, the weight sometimes gets to be a bit of a problem. And when I'm walking up the stairs, when I'm commuting, there are people like on the escalator that, you have to really move the bag to the side or in front of you just so you don't hit that person. So in that sense, it was a little bit annoying using this for work, but still an option. I think I will still continue to try and rotate some of my totes because I do have a Tory Burch tote that I typically used when I went on business trips. So when I do go on business trips, I actually do use totes more than a backpack because, you know, you're commuting from a hotel to the office, so it shouldn't be that far in theory, and it's just easier to carry things like that when you're not commuting to the city. The very last bag I only used once is one I haven't used in a while because to me, this is the Lululemon Grid Tote. It is the larger size. There's a mini version, like a small version with the top handle and detachable strap. I use this specifically for a overnight trip. So I did one, like an overnight stay recently, and I used this just to dump everything in. I had like clothes in here, some toiletries. It was just really easy to just put everything in here, pack it. There are many pockets in the back, in the front, hidden pocket here. And there's a sleeve pocket if you were having a separate like luggage case. You can unzip this piece, which this is my favorite feature of this bag. You can unzip it and put it on top of your rollable luggage. But if you don't have anything like that, you can zip it up and you can use this as storage. And there's also storage on the side, both sides. There's unlimited amount of pockets. And this was just easy to just pack things and put it in the car and just go. So I do generally use this for travel. Honestly, I think I can use this for work, but I feel like it's a little too casual. And that's where, you know, the Le Pliage tote would be a good option. So I hope you found this helpful. Just some of my thought process, how I use my collection. Do share with me in the comments down below if you have similar thoughts, how you use some of your bags. How do you ensure you're rotating through your bags to make good use of what you have? I hope you enjoyed this. Any questions, again, leave me a comment down below. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Stay happy and healthy, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.